Hello friends, I am Sawan Pfeffer. I welcome you back to all for the 7th lecture series of transportation problem. Today we are going to discuss about maximization case. Okay, so far whatever we have discussed in all our previous lecture are minimization type transportation problem. So unless and until it has been stated, by default we are considering all the transportation problem are minimization type. If it is maximization type, then it has been stated in the problem statement. As we know, the transportation problem is algorithm is designed to give you minimum value. So when we need to solve this kind of problem where maximization profit we need to obtain, so in that case we need certain modification. So as per the algorithm, that will give you output with a minimum value. So there is a one possibility that if you want to deal with this kind of problem, then simply need to multiply all this value with -1. So all this value will become negative and this will automatically converted into minimization type. That is one possibility. Another way to dealing with this kind of problem is that simply subtract all this value from maximum value. So for example, this is a maximization type problem. Here this indicating a maximum profit. So we need to subtract all this value from this maximum profit. So whatever the newer matrix we will obtain, that matrix will be known as a opportunity loss matrix. So simply when we subtract this from 25, this will become 0. When we subtract this from 25, this will become 13 and this will become 7. Likewise, you will observe the smaller the value you have, the it will giving you a closer value to profitable. Okay, so here 25 minus 25 equal to 0. So smaller the value, it will indicate a near to higher profit. Okay, so whenever we have a small value, that will be better. And simply our newer matrix will give you a all this value as you can observe. And now when we apply transportation algorithm in this newer matrix, we will automatically obtain a lower values. Okay, so we can fit this into our transportation algorithm system. I hope it is clear to all, and you can observe all this value that has been subtracted from the 25, whatever the given data. As you can see in this our first slide, these are the given data. Okay, and all these values are being subtracted from the maximum profit value, that is 25, and we have obtained this new matrix, and this matrix is known as a opportunity loss matrix. Okay, so it is better to have a smaller value. Smaller the value, it will be near to profit. And now we can perform all our algorithm that has been given in transportation problem. For example, if we want to solve this problem by using an initial method, by using a warm, then simply we perform all operations and obtain the solution as per warm. If you don't know how to obtain the solution by using warm method, then you can go for my first lecture that is explaining about all the initial methods. Okay, so here I am not again explaining all that thing. Simply I am putting a final answer that has been obtained by using a warm method. Okay, so here I have put at the answer that has been already obtained by using warm method. So these are the final allocated value. Now, after getting this allocation, we need to put all this allocation into our original matrix that has been stated in our given problem. So this original matrix will be allocated with the final answer that we have obtained by using our warm method. So this opportunity loss matrix having a no more further usage. So our work is over, and this final location will be transferred to our original matrix. And now, as usual, we can calculate the total cost. Simply, we need to multiply this with allocated value and summation. That will give you total cost. So as you can observe in bottom line, total cost has been calculated as usually, and we have our final answer, that is maximization of the profit. Okay, so here two things we have discussed: how to solve maximization case with two different conditions. One condition is you can either go with multiplying all this value with -1 and perform all operations as usual we can do in transportation algorithm. Another way we have discussed is simply deduct all this value from maximum profit. So that will give you a opportunity loss matrix. So whatever the opportunity we have lost from maximum profit, that newer matrix we have obtained and we have performed our algorithm. So it is preferable to go with this kind of technique, opportunity loss, as it will not create any kind of confusion with negative values. So if you go with the multiplication of -1, then you may be confused with the maximum value and minimum value, and that may be result into wrong interpretation. So I hope it is clear to all how to solve maximization kind of problem by using a transportation algorithm. So we are finishing our this transportation series, as we have covered all the important topics as per our syllabus, and I hope it is clear to all about how to solve the problems in transportation programming. And one more thing as a conclusion I like to add is, for initial method, it is preferable to use a warm method out of all three initial methods, as it will going to give you a result which will be very near to final optimal solution, and that will be particularly useful when we are going for a final optimal solution, because that will give you a less number of iteration when we solve it by using a stepping stone or Modi method. Okay, so it is always advisable to obtain the initial solution by using warm method, then perform a optimality test. That will be actually sorting out your iterations. So I thank you all for all your participating in this lecture series, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for all this upcoming interesting sessions. Thank you all.